Good evening, everyone, and welcome inside Candlin Sports Ice Arena for your Huskies home opener and Saturday night hockey between your NIU Huskies and the Marian University Sabres. Starting goaltenders are Noah Baines from Bauer Dam, Wisconsin, and Jacob Sturman, coming in with a .938 save percentage. Underway, and Wendy wins the faceoff. He centers Razutko and Noble to begin the night, as it's taken down by Eli Wallach. Plays it across to his man, Severn Anderson, but it's kept in at the line nicely. Thrown on goal, Sturman got a piece of that one. And now a fight ensues in behind. Nick Paul emerges with it, plays it out to the point. Here's a long shot, gloved by Sturman. He saw it all the way. Took a look at the Brandon Fain shot, snatched it out of the air, and we are already at a halt. Vosberg with the face-off win. Thiesenhusen does keep it at the line momentarily, but it's poked away. Razutko has got Wendy going to the net. Razutko drags, and a nice play by Thiesenhusen defensively, and now all the way back the other way. It's Anderson. Throws it in on Sturman. You'll glove it. Vosberg, another face-off win. Luke a shot, and that one's blocked in front by Zerwinski. He's got it on his stick now. Friedman up the center, trying to get it there, and Vosberg broke up the pass. Carl Warner does bank it off the boards to get it through to Vosberg. Trouble entering the zone along the blue line. Zerwinski sweeps it away, and Friedman trying to chase after this loose puck, but getting there defensively was Bennett Luke. It's Caden Weitzel playing it across wide up. Tipped into the zone by Friedman, but picked up by Luke again defensively. Friedman trying to catch it with his skate, could not. Winds up with Carl Warner. He's defended by Caden Weitzel. Could not get a clean entry. And now Koval. Ethan Koval weaving his way through defenders. Pops one to Friedman. He couldn't handle it. Vosberg stole it away. Caden Weitzel along the boards. McCarthy jousting with him in the corner. It's kicked loose. Koval racing to the other side. Flipped up in the air off a stanchion and then eventually to center. Friedman, who's been out there forever, will go get a change. McCarthy trying to handle that one. It's forced loose by Haim. And Wallach comes up with it in behind. Uknes plays it up high to Austin Sexton. Sweeps one towards the net. Deflected in front. Save made a couple of times as Eli Wallach was in front. Controlled in the defensive zone off the faceoff. And another turnover right in front off a skate, and having to be alert there was Baines. Caught his defenseman Queen in the blue paint. Creative move by Haim, but Baines was ready. Now another faceoff coming up, and Haim wins it to the corner. Wallachs. Haim cannot get it loose to it. Nick Paul clear the zone. Luke Marks is out there tonight. He's iced it, as Uknes could not win the battle. Face-off coming back to our right. Face-off won by the Huskies to center. It's Marks. Cleared through. Liam Palmer's going to try to race to this one. Luke is there, bodies him. Coming up and behind is Haim. Cannot work it loose. It's fished back there. There's Haim waiting the pass and tried to feed in front. Palmer behind him. Sexton cannot locate the puck at the blue line. Played by Vosberg across to Warner. Warner looking to go back to Vosberg, and it was blocked in front. Marks on the exit. Does get around a man. Anderson had him lined up, and now he just gets it in deep. Huskies get a line change. Warner has his pass picked off by Rizzuto. Trying to work his way to the net, and he was tied up. Gets it back, though. Plays it up high. Here's Anderson. Save made and held on to by Baines. No rebound. It's John Wendy winning the faceoff. Back to the point. Anderson leaves it for his man. Here's a shot. That one's blocked in front. Wendy forces a turnover loose, but it's eventually pried out of there. McCarthy trying to race after this one. Gotten to by Wallachs first. He'll bring it around. Takes a quick bounce, and Thiesenhusen. McCarthy begins the breakout. Dump and chase. Wallachs is the first one there. Anderson retrieves it from his skates. And Rizzuto along the boards, able to get to it. Anderson and out. Little outman here looking for reinforcements as Anderson tries to go to Noble. Taken away. Here is McCarthy. Lined up in behind. Hamburg. Now a battle ensues along the far boards. Eventually the Huskies come up with it. Wendy plays it to Noble. Tate Noble is throwing it to the crease. That goes through. No connection there. Forced loose again. Wendy. Miscommunication, was looking for Weitzel. It goes into the corner. Fain. And Hamburg plays it through to his defenseman and across and out. Oh, look out, here's a turnover. Malik trying to feed it. Zorinsky, save made Baines. Off a dangerous turnover, and now looking the other way. Here's a collision along the near boards. Weitzel. Played in front, puck bouncing all over the place, and Malik clears. It'll be on net, so no icing. Baines strategically looking to keep it away from an impeding Friedman. Weitzel at neutral ice. Diagonally. Friedman couldn't hold on to it. Played up by Lunn, and here's an opportunity. Right to the goal. Score! The Sabres strike first. 1-0. Just about 7 minutes in. Liam Palmer at the blue line, give and go for Haim, and he's bodied off the puck. Looking ahead, Tyler Queen Nice back check from behind. That's Ukness getting away from Fane now. Pass just out of the reach of Haim there. As Thiesenhuizen's back to defend him. Blows a tire in the corner as he tried to make a hit. Puck squirts to Ukness, but he has it just nudged away from him by Fane. Sexton. Given some trouble by Anderson. Kept away from Luke and worked up ahead by Haim with a drive, and that one's denied by Baines. And Ukness plays it horizontally, no one home for the Huskies. All the way up. Puck sails past Tyler Queen. Sturman tried to get a stick on it. Queen tried to play it in front, and the Huskies got a hold of that one. Pass behind Ukness misses. No icing. Hamburg pries it loose of Wendy. Now Eli Wallachs. They try to get something going. The majority of the play has been to our right. Taken up ahead. It's Lund. Franklin Lund could not hold on to the puck through that massive crowd of humanity, including white sweaters. It's taken by Noble. Razutko gets around Vosberg. Waiting. He's got Lund on him too. It just rolls in on Haynes. Didn't really get a shot away, but stoppage of play. Tate Noble off the Wendy face-off win, shoots from a tough angle. That eventually winds up in behind the net. And McCarthy going ahead. He's got Hamburg going to the net. McCarthy crosses and shoots one. Save. Sturman coming back the other way. Hamburg leaves it for his man. McCarthy runs into Eli Wallachs. Noble diagonally. Razutko. Can't get it through a defense. Huskies have had trouble establishing some offensive zone time thus far. Thiesenhuizen takes it away from Anderson, shoots, and that one's denied by Sermon. Thiesenhuizen could not connect with McCarthy. It leaves Razutko. And a knockoff stick by Fane, and then Anderson shoots wide. Thiesenhuizen keeping it away from Wendy. And McCarthy goes off the boards and out. It is Wallachs. Outstretched pass of Anderson. He's got it now. Leaves it for Razutko along the blue line. Goes back to Anderson. Gloves it down. Cannot get a handle on it. Wallachs has to retreat. Pass taken away by Wendy. Here's a shot, and that one's blocked. Wallachs, the rebound to the outside. And then thrown into the glove of Baines as they avoid a bullet there. A turnover just as the Sabres were exiting the zone, and the Huskies unable to capitalize. Zerwinski, and out. The Sabres do that. It's Weitzel trying to go to Friedman. Pass out of his reach. Friedman does get it back and plays it horizontally to an open side. Picked up by Caden Weitzel. His shot is blocked by Luke, and now it comes right back in front, and Wallach's unable to get it through. Check that Weitzel, and it goes all the way down for an icing. Weitzel appearing to be in some sort of discomfort. Justin Newland, the goal scorer, bodies a man in behind. He was the first one in on that play, and now looks like we'll have our first penalty. It'll be Caden Weitzel. A rough play in behind, and power play upcoming, our first of the night, will be awarded to the Sabres, who look to add to their lead. Vosberg wins the faceoff. Here is a shot. Warner couldn't get it through. Blocker aside, now Warner again, and that one this time is cut off by Sturman to the corner. Vosberg's, the attack's still on. Vosberg thought about passing it over to Fain. Instead, he goes over to Warner, and Sturman makes the save. Taked up. Friedman backhands it out of the zone. Sexton. Caldwell will back that one through. Gambino in the corner, hounded by three black sweaters, and they're able to get it out. Already a minute killed off of this penalty, but here's Vosberg stopping, getting around Marks for a moment, and then Gambino took it away. Tried to clear, took a hop off the boards. Fain kept it in. Tyler Queen circles, releases, and that one's blocked. It comes right back to him, though. Tries another shot that goes wide. Vosberg. Johnny on the spot in the corner. Lost it to Sexton. Trying to get it back, and Sexton clears. Baines all the way to center. Off of Warner's stick. And icing. 28 seconds remaining on the minor penalty to Weitzel. A face-off win from Haim. Wallachs will take as much time as they need to. Short-handed, Anderson on goal, and Baines got a piece. Thiesenhuisen trying to get one more drive to the net on this power play, and it's cleared once back again. 2 seconds and one. It's cleared by the Huskies. That'll do it. A brilliant penalty kill to keep this a one-goal game. Haim was in the vicinity of Baines. He kept it away from him. Nearly forced a turnover. Wallachs comes in. Now Haim leaves it. And Anderson across. Rzutko scores! Evan Rzutko remains hot. Tie game. Evan Rzutko, second in points on the team. He's just picked up his second goal. And we're tied at 1. Wendy pokes it around a man. He's got Noble going towards the net. Wendy shoots one. That went off the side of the cage. And now Noble forces a turnover, shoots. And that one's blocked away by Baines. Once again, Huskies with some momentum here. It's Wendy from the top of the circle. Shoots one high. Baines didn't see it, but he still got a piece. Sabres finally able to work it out of their zone and maybe alleviate some of this pressure. Fane with a nice move. And then he's brought down. Sabres calling for a penalty, but they won't get it. And a failed clear attempt from the Huskies here. Wallach comes in, shoots up high. Cleared all the way down. Not going to go far enough for icing. Vosberg with the hustle. Does put up a fight, but it's eventually cleared by Wendy. And this time, will this one go far enough for icing? It won't. Noble with the hustle. It's behind him. He can't find it. Fane does. And on the other side, Luke. Franklin Lund all the way out to center. Here's a bank. James Friedman's got it on his stick. Tried to play it back to someone. No Huskies in the area. They were changing. Malik. Closest one to it. Worked back. A banker again out of the reach of Friedman. This is Tyler Queen trying to thread it through, and Koval defended him well. Here's a shot one that's deflected through the blue crease. And a failed clear attempt again. Newland, the goal scorer, trying to find it in his skates, couldn't, but Koval did. Takes it away, trying to calm things here. Koval got Friedman now behind him. Throws it in front, off of a Sabre. No one there, Justin Newland gets around Friedman. 1-on-2, and he's hounded, but not out of the zone. Kept in by Queen, across. McCarthy, top of the circle. Here is a chance, and that one's threaded just wide off of Weitzel's stick. Now comes back out in front. Friedman and Brent. Newland brings Wendy down to the ice. That'll be a penalty. Excuse me, that is Malik. Still down on all fours. Justin Newland, who scored the icebreaker in this game, will sit for 2 and perhaps more. Still checking on the status of Malik here. He took a nasty shot as the Huskies were exiting the zone. I just hope that he's okay. Down to one knee, he's up now. Good to see. Two-minute interference call. Huskies will head to their first power play of the night. Still tied up and eventually crowbarred loose by Noble. It's Noble. Koval settles it down, shoots. That one's denied by Baines. Warner will clear it out to center though. Noble comes in contact with it. Wendy played up along the boards. Rzutko trying to settle the puck down. He kicks it in the corner. McCarthy cleared out. Evan Rzutko will leave it on a platter for Wendy, trying to split the defense, but unable to do so. Noble in the corner. Comes loose to Rzutko, and then he's converged on quickly. And now Warner 1-on-3. Can't get past the defense of Koval. All the way up again. Here's Rzutko on his backhand. Can't get towards the net. Defended well by Franklin Lund. Battle for it. Rzutko comes loose with it. Koval has to race to get to the near boards. Half a minute to go on this penalty. John Wendy. Huskies still trying to get settled. Playing it across. Here is Yuknes. Short side save made. Rebound to Yuknes again. Takes his own pass and then throws it across to Colwell. Check that, Noble. All the way up to Colwell. Noble. Missed pass. Comes out of the zone. Rzutko. Yuknes leaves it for Rzutko. Now he shoots. Pad save. Penalty time is up. Newland out of the box. And now Yuknes shoots one just wide. Noble in front with the screen. Newland pushed from behind by Caldwell. It's offsides. Thiesenhuisen, after the Sabre face-off win, thrown in on Sturman. He had to be ready. Wallach takes it off his pad. And now a potential 3-on-2 the other way as it's given to Friedman. Across, Malik shoots up high and somehow able to locate it. Baines makes the save from his knees. This one flipped all the way up in the air, stays in play. Severn Anderson had it pried loose of him. A short side stuff attempt by Vosberg denied. He's got it again. Vosberg along the goal line. Another stuff attempt, and Sturman will dive on top of it with 57 seconds remaining in the opening frame. Rzutko trying to get to the loose puck. Pried loose from Thiesenhuisen though. Now Rzutko was just offside. Boy, he was home free, but just a stride ahead. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Wendy wins the face-off for Rzutko. Got it back after it was stolen away initially. Wendy, the dump and chase. Luke plays it through. The Sabres will send it all the way down. Icing. The half-minute left. Another face-off win for the Huskies. Luke Marks plays it down low. Noble at the circle. Rzutko try to feed in front. That one just off a stick. 15 seconds remaining. Rzutko in front. Wendy on the doorstep is denied. Baines has been stone cold in this opening frame. And another remarkable save. It's Wendy. Huskies trying to locate it. Sexton can't have a handle on it. Marks throwing it down, 2 seconds and 1. That is the first 20 from Dundee. Tied at 1 going into the break. Goals from Newland and Razutko. Score tied at 1, and the shots are even 2 at 12. We'll take our first break here on Huskies Nation YouTube. See you in a bit.
Testing.
Getting loud in here. Everybody's ready for resumption of this hockey game, and the face-off is controlled by Zerwinski. Him and Justin Newland jawing at one another prior to that face-off. We'll see those two as this goes on. Zerwinski's got it now. He's got Malik with him. Right to the goal! Save made Baines the rebound. Flung all the way up to the top of the zone. Wallachs across. Anderson shoots wide. Newland, first one to this puck, but as he touches up, we have a whistle. Another penalty. Bennett Luke will head to the box for 2 minutes. The sophomore out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. His hometown Winnipeg Jets getting ready to start their season as NHL hockey is right around the corner as this one is faced, taken by Noble, kept in the line by Wallachs. Wallachs shoots, blocked in front, getting a piece of it, Fane. And Eucnus, Noble swimming in the defensive box. Rizzuto's shot is blocked. This puck is cleared. Warner all the way down, left from Sturman to Wallachs. Rizzuto drops it off to himself, intentionally for Eucnus. Now here's Noble's shot, and Wallachs checked that. Eucnus had a duck to get out of the way of that howitzer. Now this one along the side of the goal, gloved. Zuko pounding in the boards, forces a turnover. In front, Wendy couldn't locate in his skates. Justin Newland, 2-on-2. Fane going towards the net. Sturman soaks that Newland shot up. Face-off controlled, and the Huskies Breakout now, it's Palmer. Anderson trying to get through. Big Severn Anderson shoots one, block, gets his own rebound. Twirling with it in the corner, goes off the board, so Palmer played as Palmer tied up with Franklin Lund in behind. Let's see the verdict here. It's going to go against Severn Anderson. 4-on-4 for 23 seconds. Face-off controlled right to the goal and just through the crease as Tyler Queen is one-on-one with Sturman. He's got it again. Wraparound try through the crease again. Say score! Thiesenhusen. A 4-on-4 goal and the Sabres recapture the lead. Brandon Thiesenhusen, the senior from Madison, Wisconsin, gets the tiebreaker in this early second period. 4-on-4 will continue. And after this, more power play time perhaps. Sabres got the lead. Goals from Justin Newland and Brandon Thiesenhusen. Franklin Lund's got it on his stick in between the hash marks. A minute and a half left of power play time. McCarthy brings it around. Picked up in there. Lund. Laning it through. Fain knifing his way behind that net. Plays it in front to McCarthy. And now Lund. Tried to drop it for McCarthy. Defended by Wendy. Now he shoots. Denied by Sturman to the corner again. Here is a reception of a pass at the top of the circle. Could not be handled. Taken away by Wendy. Potential 2-on-1. John Wendy goes up high. Getting a piece of it with the shoulder. Looked to be Baines out of play. Face-off control by the Sabres, and if they hurry, they'll have a 3-on-2. Even there, 35 seconds remaining. Newland is flying through this offensive zone. Winds one up, and that one reaches the crease, and it's swatted away by Sturman. Vosberg had it taken away, and it's cleared by the Huskies. Gambino at center forces the Sabres in deeper to their own zone. Off of Newland's skate. Turned over to Vosberg for a moment. Sexton recovers, clears. That'll do it for the power play. Puck from Eucnus goes off the glass and gets a piece of the netting. Got a whistle. Paul Becklands up ahead. It is Hamburg trying to get around. Severn Anderson does steal. McCarthy plays it to the blue line. Here's a shot, and that one soaked up by Sturman. Brandon Fain had taken the shot. 15:21 remaining in this middle frame. Still 2-1. Sabres. William Palmer has to keep his head on a swivel. Paul in the area. Ugnes is brought down by McCarthy. Sabres touching up in their own zone. Hamburg, hounded by Palmer, survives that attack. Nick Paul, Wallach has a handle on him. Lund leaving it for McCarthy. Clearing attempt goes off one of his teammates. Now a fight along the boards. Palmer involved in it. Severn Anderson from the line shoots just wide. Ugnes. Play it right there on the doorstep. And Haim was in the area, unable to locate the puck. Turned over to Haim. Tried to go to the backhand. Comes to Ugnes. Scores! Jaden Ugnes, his second goal of the early season. We're tied again. Back and forth we go in Dundee. Got a good one in the Huskies home opener for this Division III squad. Division I Huskies won their season opener, or check that, home opener against Lewis University. A thriller, which ended in a final score of 4-3. And a J.J. Mueller goal with 14 seconds left. Sabres trying to get set in their own zone. Roman Malik has other ideas. Clears it in from center. James Friedman's the first one to it. Rolls in on Baines. Everyone's swatting away at it, and there's more after the play. Malik has his stick swatted out of his hands. We'll see if there'll be a guilty party here. We remain at even strength. Zorwinski. And Franklin Lund will try to get it not past Friedman, though. He's pinned up against the boards. Tyler Queen got Justin Newland on his left side. Enters the zone. Stops. Regains possession of the puck. He'll fling it to the other side of the zone. Puck just goes off the stick of Fain, so this won't be an icing. Zorwinski trying to block the clearing attempt from the netminder. 7 minutes gone by in this second period. Each team has scored. Kowal able to slice his way through center and loses the puck. Played ahead. Fain, stolen away from Lund by Malik. Got a man on the other side, Tate Noble, that's out of his reach. Turns around and it's settled down in deeply by Lund. Out to neutral ice, Lund once again, he'll exit his zone this time, and Wendy will pinch it off his stick But a defensive recovery there from Queen. He's got it on his stick, trying to work his way through defenders, and Tate Noble kicked it away from him. 3-on-3 the other way. Rizzuto going towards the net. Denied there by Baines. And again, Wendy. It's stolen away from him. Newland tries to kick to the stick. Marks steps into him. And then his clearing attempt goes off the skate of John Wendy there. James Friedman trying to get through, finds Noble. Kick to the stick by Rizzuto as they just hang in there through neutral ice. Intercepted by Vosberg and then given back to Wendy. Sexton on the other side loses a glove. This puck is cleared all the way out. Warner, Sturman wanted to wait for the icing. He'll roll in, he'll glove it up for a whistle with 11:19 remaining. Face-off control again. Haim, Sexton, and Luke Marks. Can't get it out of the zone. Warner forces a turnover. Vosberg to the crease. There defensively are the Huskies. It winds up with Warner though. Pops up in the air. Backhanded, not out by Sexton. Liam Palmer able to pry one loose, lost it though. Huskies turn back to get it. Eucnus, the recent goal scorer, lost it. Luke will clear it out. And an icing as Sturman calling for it. Face-off will come all the way back to our right. Another Vosberg face-off win. He's been efficient at the dot tonight. Severn Anderson comes to Eucnus. Deflection just wide. Liam Palmer was streaking through. And now played to Eucnus. Had his stick lifted. Severn Anderson, a good keep in at the line. Anderson open, shoots, save, and then it pops out. Bennett Luke is able to pop out to center. Thrown right back in again, chased by Thiesenhuisen. Played up high, Anderson with a keep in, looks to shoot, that one's wide. And then brought down in front of the net, Haim. Huskies look to head back to their second power play as Bennett Luke will sit for the second time tonight. A tripping call in a 2-minute power play upcoming. Face-off tie-up and eventually won by Queen. Kept in Wallace though. Rizzuto, a one-timer, and that one's denied. Baines will hold on. Rizzuto tries a shot, that one just stays in play. Tate Noble up at the top of the zone, Wallachs. Huskies trying to get set. Yuknes has his pass deflected and cleared by the Sabres. It's Tate Noble. Trying to pass whipped on it. Eventually does get it to Wallach. Newland is almost just off to the races as Wallach's able to recover. Wendy there along the boards. Pass picked up by Lund, and he'll skyrocket it out of there. Under 50 seconds remaining on the minor. Wallach played ahead. Rzutko fumbled the puck. Wallach. Rzutko will backhand it in. Wendy had it. Steele looking to shoot one. That's denied. Baines covers it up. Face-off won by the Sabres. They get it out. Warner. Caden Weitzel diagonally. No one home. And a steal. And a 2-on-1 potentially if they can get there, but down there is Lund. Two seconds and one. That does it for the penalty. It's Anderson. Streaking to the net. Shoots wide. Friedman in behind. Looking for somewhere to go with it. He goes in behind. Malik up high. Weitzel at the circle. Circling with it. Trying to go to Zawinski, and that pass missed all the way back down. Sturman will handle it. Friedman all the way in behind at the blue line. Drops it off. And the shot goes wide of the net. Severn Anderson off the boards and wide. Malik. Anderson will throw it. Deflected to the corner. Huskies changing. Thiesenhuisen trying to catch him in the mix of that. Up ahead, Queen. The Huskies get back quickly. It's Ben Hojic. All the way up. Liam Palmer able to catch a pass, but Haim was just offsides. Ryan Anderson trying to put a move on Sexton. Backhander, oh, and that one caught Sturman off guard and went through the crease. And look at this, Tate Noble's got bench Hojic going to the net, trying to get it to him, and that one went off his glove. Handled by Palmer, gloves it down to himself, throws it in. Chased after by Brandon Fain. And lost to Palmer right in front of the net. Turns around and shoots, goes through the blue crease. Luke Marks pinching in to keep the play alive. Sabres can't clear. Kept in by Haim, winds and shoots, scores! Nathan Haim gets in on the party, gives the Huskies a lead. Now Razutko bodies a man down. Meanwhile, taken there and thrown out. Razutko was in behind everybody, but the pass just missed as it was in his skates. Updating your score here, and now a penalty called as all sorts of ruckus going on in behind the Sabre cage. Hamburg and Razutko both sitting in the box, waiting on the terms of these assessed penalties. Razutko receives a 4-minute double minor, and on the other side, just a 2-minute for the Sabres. Penalty will be assessed to the netminder, Noah Baines. So just a minor for him and a double minor for Razutko. Will be 5-on-4 for 2 minutes. Now they're changing the Razutko penalty to just a 2-minute minor. So a power play. The Sabres try to keep it in there. Down one, Fain's pass intercepted. Gambino, and a nice back check by Fain. He's got it on his stick now. Trying to split the defense, shoots one. Sturman makes the save, he didn't know where it had gone. Taken up to the point again. Here's a shot, and that one gotten by the paddle and out of play. Off of Sturman's stick is a high rising wrist shot from Carl Warner. Fain at the blue line after the Sabre face-off win on this power play. Fain retrieves the pass. Justin Newland at the circle. Shoots one quickly, and that gets the side of the net. Blowing a tire in behind. Thiesenhusen, it looked to check that queen. It's cleared by the Huskies. Vosberg plays it to himself off of his skate. Justin Newland retrieves his pass, goes diagonally. Fain over the line. Vosberg headed towards the net. Luke's there, and that one's out of his reach. This one cleared out of the zone by Severn Anderson, the newly named captain for these Huskies. Previous Alex Tatum, who's now resident of Indianapolis, graduated with a degree in business management. Fain picks up the puck and retreats out. Under 10 seconds to go on the minor. Fain could not get around the defense of Wallachs. Up high, here's Lund, his shot denied just as the penalty was expiring. And picked off on the entry, here's Newland. That one's denied by Sturman again. The pressure's still on. It's Vosberg. Hojek, a little slow to get up after intercepting that pass. Taken away from Severn Anderson, up ahead. Lund in deep, Queen couldn't handle the pass. This play is whistle dead, and these two teams have been going at it a lot after the whistle, and that's exactly what we're seeing right here. 2:42 remaining in the second. 3-2 Huskies. Tate Noble retrieves the pass off the faceoff, and then Wendy turns around, swipes it over to Euchness. Euchness battling in the corner. Lund all over him, and Kowal shoots one. That one is soaked up by Baines. Tate Noble trying to impede that pass, but Lund gets out. One-on-one with Kowal in the corner. He's brought down. Back to even strength is Tate Noble. Didn't want to play with a high stick. Euchness trying to pinch in deep. Wendy. And it carry him off of the boards. Hamburg all the way cleared again. Baines out of his net to play it. It's Luke. Left for him. Warner. Couldn't get out of the zone. Euchness. Loose puck. Taken away by Wendy. Wendy tried to connect with Euchness. Could not. Luke. Trying to get it out. Tate Noble took it away from him. His shot. And that one is denied. Soaked up by Baines. Kowinski wins the face-off there. Luke trying to settle it down in the corner, and now able to break out. Vosberg. Newland. As we approach this final minute of this middle frame. Sexton putting on all sorts of dance moves in behind, and meanwhile Newland's taken down to the ice by Anderson in behind the play. Serwinski cuts to this puck. And Sexton throws one towards the net. That one's patted away. And James Friedman, after being kept in the zone, short side stuff attempt. Baines has got it. In between those big pillows, he retrieves the puck, and we'll have a face-off to our right and to Baines's right as well. We have a penalty, it looks like, as Newland headed into the yawning sin bin. Huskies have 36 seconds to work with and carry overtime if necessary. They get the big fellas out there, Wendy, Noble, and Rizzuto along the boards. Wendy wins the faceoff clean to the back. Wallach's got Noble on his right, instead taken away. It's Rizzuto going across Noble. Oh, what a stop! Baines getting across to Rob Tate Noble, the leading scorer on this team. Keeping it a one-goal game, perhaps one more chance for these Huskies in this period on the power play. Fain gets there first. Wendy from Noble, pass was in his skates. Yuknes can't pry it loose. That'll do it for 40 minutes of play. And after the second period of this game, the Huskies in front by 1 with a score of 3-2. It was Thiesenhuisen scoring first to make it 2-1 early in the second period. But the Huskies have stormed back, scoring 2 goals to take the lead. We'll take our second break here of this game and our final one. Come back for the final 20 soon. Welcome back all to this matchup between your NIU Huskies and the Marian Sabres. Clocks buzz and we're just about ready for third period puck drop in the final 20 minutes of this contest. So who knows, maybe we go beyond 20 minutes and overtime with the way these two teams have been playing back and forth. Huskies on the power play. Minute 24 carryover time on the Newland penalty that transpired at the end of that second period. Eli Wallach will carry it out from behind his own net. And with speed breaking through, Tate Noble at the blue line. Wallach right open on the circle. A high shot by Rizutko pops up high and behind the net. There's a loose glove. Picked up. Rizutko at the circle again, shoots this time, and that one's denied again. Here is Wendy. Across, Noble. There is Rizutko in the circle again. Up high, Wallach tries a shot. Ricochets to Wendy. Noble couldn't handle the pass. In the corner he goes. Still 30 seconds remaining on this penalty. It's Noble creasing across. Rizutko denied again by Baines and a whistle. The net is dislodged. 26 seconds remaining on the penalty to Newland. Wendy winning the faceoff, still has it. Look at this, he goes right to the net, save Bain twice. And it's cleared out by the Sabres as Wallach will come back to get this one. Two great stops by Baines, and this one goes off for Rizutko sticking out of play. Zerwinski wins the faceoff and drives it into the zone. Past the Huskies get it back. It's Weitzel. Friedman kept away from him by Luke, but then it ricochets to a Husky and a shot goes wide. Friedman leading it for Weitzel. Back to Friedman at the circle. Shoots from a tough angle through the crease. Koval bringing it around to Friedman. Still looking for his first goal on the season. He bodies a man. And then Malik shoots wide. Koval over on the far boards. McCarthy intercepts a pass intended for Malik. And it's Newland, who's been all over the place tonight. Shoots one, save made with the glove. Sturman, no rebound. Zerwinski picks up the puck. Friedman and Malik on the other side throws it in deep. Friedman trying to get there. Queen does first. Squirts out to Zerwinski. And then intercepted once more by Queen. Wassett and Weitzel off of the skate of Zerwinski, so this won't be an icing, but it's taken by Fain and behind. Knees brought down by Zerwinski. That'll be a penalty, tripping. And the Sabres will go back to the power play. A chance to even this game up. Marks has the puck. Off the face-off win, tries to clear, kept in by Fain. Right in the slot there. And Fain will have to retreat back to center. Justin Newland brings it around. Cleared out of there by Caldwell. Newland's got a retreat here, going up to Fain, and he's run into, mashed along the boards by Marks. Pops free. Bossberg, not offsides, but it's cleared by the Huskies. Marks. Fain will drop it off. McCarthy just onside, but the Huskies will get to that one first and read it. And now a lead pass. Nick Gambino denied and held on to. Baines keeps it a one-goal game. Nick Gambino with an opportunity home free to make it a two-goal game. And after the whistle, what else is new? Some more rough and tumble. One all the way back. Out of the zone, Wallachs will flip this one in, blockered in behind by the netminder Baines. Lund having trouble with it down there. Haim, and it's taken away by Queen with Hamburg, drops it to him. Hamburg's shot, that one's denied, in front again, and that one's in the corner. Thiesenhusen winds one up, shoots one, blocked by Ben Hojic. Anderson past Anderson. Cleared all the way down, and that'll do it for the penalty. Ben Hojic down there in deep. And taken away. Haim tried to go to the backhand. That one's denied in front. Good play by Fain. Bennett Luke could not keep it in at the blue line. Pinched out by a hard-working Ben Hojic. Fosberg will bring it around. Severin Anderson up high. Huskies can't get it out. Winds up. Warner tried to kick to the stick. Goes to center. Bennett Luke once again will force the Huskies in deeper. 5.5 gone by in this third period. Still 3-2. It's Fain. Noble winds up with the puck on the other side. It is Anderson trying to get it deep. Back one's passes. Rizzuto. Right in front of the net, no one home. Severin Anderson trying to get to it, and that one taken away by the Sabres. Pinched in deep there. Warner. Tate Noble trying to settle things down here. Off the boards to Rizzuto. Pinched and taken by Noble. His shot off the side of the net. Wendy in there deep. Kept away from him. Fain couldn't get it past center though, and Rizzuto. Luke is there for the Sabres to defend. There, it's thrown all the way up in the air. Wallachs fires that one into the zone and goes for a line change. Zuko able to force a turnover in behind. Wendy is there. Throw it all the way to the other end. It's Noble. Given some trouble. Pops up off the stanchion. Back to him. Vosberg, and it's played in front. Wendy tied up in his skates, and the Sabres clear. Far enough. Icing. Zerwinski keeping the puck alive. Friedman blows a tire, gets it up high. Here's Koval. Tries a shot from the circle, blockered aside by Baines. It's Weitzel. Hit hard and then taken away. Kept away from Vosberg by Koval. And here come the Huskies. Roman Malik backhands it in. Lund is there, and the two come together on Malik, and a whistle. Haim wins the faceoff. Marks. Away from Palmer. Marks runs into McCarthy. Austin Sexton is the first one to lose puck. Uknes, who has a goal tonight. Trying to get it out of the zone. Puck sailing past Liam Palmer. Does get it out of the zone. Thiesenhuisen does play it back in for a moment. Look at the speed. Taken ahead, trying to catch up with it is Haim, and this pass is picked off. Good play defensively there by Lund. Thiesenhuisen keeping it away from Haim. They do get it out, just out of the zone. Patrick Queen. Playing it ahead. Uknes able to pry the puck loose off the boards, stays with it. That long reach of his. Puck squirts to Haim. He's able to whack it in deeper. Luke retreating to get this one. Lund throws it all the way down, wide of Sturman, and an icing. Puck caught up in the skates of Wendy. The Sabres with some numbers outside the zone. Here's Anderson, shoots one. That one denied. No rebound from Sturman. Sabre face-off win, bodied off the puck. Rzutko runs into Warner, and this is thrown on Sturman. He's got it. Slow to get up, he looks to be okay. Thought maybe he had taken a stick to the head area. He adjusts his mask, and he'll have to get ready for a face-off to his left. Vosberg going in at the face-off dot. Wendy wins it. He's brought down to the ice. That allows Warner to get it in deeper, but Wallach will intercept. Puck kept in at the line. Here's a deflection, and that one winds up on the stick of Severn Anderson. Trying to go ahead. His pass was in the skates of Evan Rzutko. Now Warner with some open ice, trying to settle the puck down. Swats at it, and it goes into an array of white sweaters. John Wendy going all the way up. Rzutko got a bit of a step, stops on a dime, tries to go to his man, and that one tipped through the crease by Noble. It's Wallachs. One-timer, and that one's denied. Blocked in front by Fain. Taken ahead. Vosberg could not hold on as it was stolen away from him. Now Rzutko has it. Entering the zone. Gets it inside the circle. Tate Noble unable to get past the stiff defense of Fain. Puck deflected at center, so no icing here. Wallachs with some speed. Got Wendy with him. Wallachs just going to take it himself and drop it. That pass was behind Wendy. Taken the other way by Justin Newland. He's got McCarthy with him. Tried to go to him, and the pass was blocked. Good play by Uknes. Check that, Weitzel. Wendy is there. Huskies able to pry it loose, and now it is Wendy shooting up high. The rebound, Colwell there on the doorstep. Wendy had thrown it right back into the glove. Baines gives up no rebound. 8:20 remaining in regulation. No score in this third period. Still 3-2 Huskies. Fain and then Luke. Warner just out of the zone, carried by Vosberg, looking with speed to the net. Hamburg was there. Warner's got it now. He shoots. That one goes up high. Bennett Luke able to keep it in the zone. Still in his vicinity. Finally cleared out by the Huskies and potentially a 2-on-1. It's Caldwell with Caden Weitzel going to the net. Save made! And then in front again, it's handled by Hamburg. Gotten out to center. Collision along the far side boards. Caldwell trying to get through the defense of Vosberg. And a long diagonal pass retrieved and gotten into the zone. Warner with no help, taken by the Huskies the other way. It's Koval with speed. Ethan Koval shoots from a tough angle, denied by Baines. Newland does get past Malik as the stick was tied up. Gets the shot off, that goes wide. McCarthy gets to it first for the Sabres. Malik all over him, thrown through the crease wide. Sexton gets it out, but it's forced right back in by McCarthy. Ethan Koval is there. Tried to go to his man Malik. That pass missed, hitting nobody. No icing, though. It's taken by Thiesenhuisen. 6.5 to go. Thiesenhuisen lost it, and they got mashed. James Friedman just leveled Thiesenhuisen. He got back up for a moment, but now he's on all fours. Helped off by his teammates, Luke and Lund. Keep an eye on the status of Thiesenhuisen. That did not look pretty. James Friedman is in the box. 6:25 to go in the third, and we'll keep our eyes peeled to see if this is a 5-minute or a 2-minute. It's just a 2-minute. It's what it appears to be. The 5-on-4 for 2 minutes as Queen cannot get through Gambino's defense. McCarthy able to find a hole. Within 3 defenders, shoots high. Severn Anderson, he's bodied by McCarthy. Huge size difference and still got it away. This one goes through the crease. Newland upends. Came, and that looks like it'll be a penalty for interference. Husky crowd loves it. Negating the penalty. It'll be 4-on-4 for 1:32. Justin Newland will sit once again. Defensive zone face-off controlled by the Sabres and turned over to Wendy. His shot blockered away by Baines. He's been sharp tonight. He's made many of those. It's out to center Wallachs. And Noble was looking for Wendy initially off of Anderson's skate. Franklin Lundell ring it around and Tyler Queen, the first to it on the other side. Tate Noble forces Lund to turn back. Fain nearly had it taken away. Noble was almost off to the races. This shot goes into the netting. Face-off won by Tyler Queen again. Fain try to play it through, all the way up, and here's Rizzuto. Home free! Oh, and that one, another save by Baines. Thrown to the net again. This time picked off and thrown. Tyler Queen trying to catch up with Sexton. That one goes off the official. Rizzuto steps by a man. Had his stick lifted for a moment, still with it, across, oh, what a stop! Baines with robbery! And again, still taken away. Having trouble with it, Zerwinski trying to forward it towards the net. That goes off the skate in front. And Fain leaves it for his netminder. after the play. Some jawing going on. Still 24 seconds remaining of power play time for the Huskies. Zerwinski will go to the box, and so will Luke as well will go. Four on three, briefly, is what it's looking like here for the Huskies. It is getting late to that point of the game where referees will just start handing out some penalties and even some ejections. The way these two teams have been jawing at one another after whistles. Would not be surprised to see any of that, and now they're going to send out four, keep it 4 on 4. There's the fifth man. Rzutko's out on the ice. It'll just remain a power play. Noble swings it back to Marks. Looking through a screen, and that one is gloved by Baines. The Sabres able to ring it off the glass and out. McCarthy trying to race to this one, could not. It's Wendy at center retrieving a pass from Sexton. In over the line, toe drags, beautiful! Oh, another save by Baines. Thrown towards the net and wide. Noble to an open side, looking to shoot. And that one got through to Baines. Save made the rebound. He's got that one too. A tie-up face-off. Friedman tried to shoot that one. He's brought down to the ice. Kyan Anderson poked away from him by Koval for a moment. Tried to get it to Warner in front, and that was cut off. Here's a shot. Oh, what a stop. Sturman gets a pad on it. And it's Friedman feeding Haim, who's got a goal tonight, leaves it for Uknes, who also has one. Lund swats at his stick. Loses possession and now out to neutral ice. Jaden Uknes having trouble handling the puck. Coming in is Lund. Franklin Lund shoots, and that one goes up high. Fain connecting with Lund. In deeper to the zone. The first one to it's Caden Weitzel. Carefully playing that one out to Friedman. He tried a little saucer pass to that play is whistled dead. Justin Newland's got the puck along the boards. He tried to go deep into the zone. He went off the ceiling. That'll be a whistle. Huskies had won that faceoff for a moment. Have control of it now off of Haim. Played up ahead. It's Justin Newland, and he's had it taken off his stick by Friedman. Cleared out by the Huskies to neutral ice. Inside the final 2 minutes of regulation, we'll keep an eye on Baines. He's looking towards the bench. Huskies have it. Tate Noble. A long stride to get it towards the net, as Haim did, but gloved by Baines with 1:48. Rizzuto swats it into the corner after the face-off win. Luke nearly had it picked off. It does land with Tyler Queen, and there goes Baines to the bench. Fain has to recover it at center, and Rizzuto picks off a pass, weaving his way through defenders, but he couldn't get past Fain. Still with life here as Fain throws it in on Sturman. Save made. Tyler Queen in the area, and Sturman covers with 1:17. A face-off controlled, and Newland from the top, right into an open page that was yawning, but no. Sabres home. Fain's shot, that's blocked. Stepping in front of it, Wendy. Fain's got it again. Down to the final 60 seconds. Thrown all the way down, just wide of the net. Wendy's going to get to it, though, no icing. Noble on the setup. Wendy tried to get it to him, and eventually got there, and he goes wide. Defended well. Sabres somehow able to stay alive. And look at this, with some room, Warner gets around a man, across. And that goes through the crease. Warner again in behind. 30 seconds. It's out to neutral ice. Newland. No one home, the Huskies are. Severn Anderson is bodied. Newland, a good keep in at the line. Severn Anderson tried to dump it all the way down ice, and that hit a Sabre, and now a stoppage of play for a hand pass. Twelve seconds to go, and Baines coming back out there. He'll stay out there. Huskies can't get it. Tyler Queen almost had a break. Eucness, that's all. Huskies win it. A very stiff defensive period. And the Huskies will hold on to take this one. Both D1 and D3 Husky teams have now won their home openers. Huskies remain hot, keeping rolling, staying in first place in their division. And from West Dundee, we thank you for tuning into this broadcast on Huskies Nation's YouTube channel. I'm James Goronsky saying good night all. Final score 3-2 Huskies.